Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to a special Starman Talk. I am your host Devin. With me is Billy and David.
Woo! Greetings to everyone!
And guys, we're going to talk about DragonballZ Abridged. The series has officially ended. And this is kind of going to be our fan-made send-off and thank you for Team 4-Star and all the hard work they done.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
So, starting off with the hard question, what got you into the series? Or how did you discover it?
Well, you guys showed it to me.
Yeah. I saw a few jokes in there. I thought, Billy will enjoy this. And Billy is not an anime fan or Dragon Ball or anything fan, so this was kind of a taking a risk.
Yeah. And like for you, it paid off.
It paid off in dividends.
Yes.
Well, I remember it when it was new. It popped into my recommendations one time. I thought, what's this? Saw it. Saw a few jokes. I'm like, okay, this is good.
So, I had friends who were watching it and kept going on and on about it. So eventually I sat down, looked it up, watched the first few episodes. This is when they finished the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah.
So I kind of sat down, marathoned the Saiyan Saga, and went, yeah, I want more. When's the next episode? Not for a few more months. So, on that note, what was the first joke that made you think, okay, I'm hooked?
Okay. See. So God, this is George the King. Yeah, I'm gonna shove a brick up the rising guy's ass.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That recurring joke was pretty funny. I'm like, okay, yeah, I really was like.
King Kai on the telephone was
Yeah.
a great little joke.
Oh yeah.
I guess the first one that made me chuckle was when they made fun of the beer.
Oh, now it's
Now it's apple juice. Ding! Now it's beer. Was not expecting that. That was funny.
they were making fun of the censorship, which is great.
Yeah.
Mine was the Are You a Yoshi?
That was also
Piccolo.
a good one.
I was like, all right, that was a good joke. I was like on the fence about their jokes up until then.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite arc out of the three? There's the Saiyan, Frieza, and Android arcs.
Okay.
I'll make this easy for you, Billy. The Frieza Saga had Raccoon.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Dave. Because like, don't be like I have no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the Frieza.
Yeah,
arc.
so, yeah, I was going to say the Frieza arc was probably yours.
Yeah.
You would love the Raccoon, the whole wrestling fiend.
Yeah, because I think was it you when you guys were showing it to me, you wanted to see after that episode. I was like, listen, just
stick with it. It's going to get to the point where I know you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Go. Then I'm like, fuck. Then I was off the couch laughing.
Yeah. David?
I guess for me it would be the Android arc. They really did a good send-off for that.
They really did. Like, I'm in a toss between the Frieza and the Android arc because I love what they did with all the characters in the Frieza arc.
Oh yeah.
But the Android arc seems like they put a lot of effort into it.
And they did.
Yeah. So, if I had to pick one, I'd say Android arc. And now we're going to get into the hard question. Your top 5 favorite characters in this series.
Ooh.
And you're allowed one quote from each character.
Okay, Master Roshi's one of them.
Master Roshi. We'll just hopefully try to keep this all in one person.
Yeah.
So, Master Roshi, favorite quote of Master Roshi.
Big fish by life belt. I'm gonna buy us a submarine.
Alright, but you're not allowed to name it after your dick.
Like, big, I'm paying well, I'm naming it. Like that recurring quotes.
Yeah.
I'll next to my submarine, the USS my dick. Hey, speaking of which, it's like, I'll be meaning to ask you, how does it feel riding a dick?
Yeah. I love what they do in Master. They flip flop them from the pervert to the stoner to the pervert.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what makes them lovable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next favorite from you?
From Napa.
Napa is a great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fun it was like, hey, oh, this is Vegeta. He was a prison bitch.
God damn it, Napa. Alright, your third character.
Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo is a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And favorite quote's like, yeah, he has what he believes a booty call. Cheeks, cheeks, cheeks. Shut up, bitch, you love it.
Alright, now you're number 2.
Ooh. Probably Krillin. It's like, gotta be like the space duck.
Yeah. Quack! Just to help with that quote, just stick with the plan. What plan? You just keep quacking ever so often. And we're still alive. And then your number 1.
Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. Well, technically, if we were doing it in reverse, it would have been Master Roshi would have been number 1. But
Yeah. So, your 5th pick,
yeah,
we'll
fifth
say.
pick, yeah. So, so we'll just Gohan just because. Like I'm gonna beat someone up. He's going to play Namek.
Yeah. Oh, Goku.
Oh, Goku, yeah. So,
No, fair enough.
like Goku, yeah. Like,
You're not familiar with
Yeah.
the actual show, so
Yeah.
mixing up character names is
yeah.
going to be...
Goku, no, it's like I was on Namek. It's like I'm gonna beat someone up. Oh wait, I'm here. Oh no, wait, it's fake.
Dewey, you want to chime in your 5?
Alright, I'll try to be different here, but I'm definitely gonna double up on
Yeah, you're allowed to double up.
Yeah.
I'll just go with Vegeta as 1.
Yep.
Let's see. This line. I will destroy as many people as possible as long as you are one of them.
That's a great one. I use that a lot.
Really put his character in a nutshell.
Really, it does.
I guess the next one will be Piccolo.
Yes,
Always a classic.
he is.
I can't think. Well, I have to go with the obvious one. Dodge!
Dodge is a great reoccurring joke for the series.
And since we're on the Namek train, Guru.
Lord Guru, yep.
Sir, that'd be a great misuse of the Dragon Ball's power. I'm about to misuse my hand upside your head!
I love what they did with Guru. It's like he's basically a tyrant.
Yep.
So Vegeta, Piccolo, Guru, next.
Tien.
Tien is an underrated one.
Yeah, especially during the android arc.
Yeah,
Okay, which game was this?
that's the 3-eyed one.
Oh yeah.
Just that one scene with him versus Cell.
Yeah. You want a quote or can I?
You can do it.
Okay. Fuck Saiyans, fuck power levels, and fuck you!
Always a classic.
Yeah. And your last choice.
I'm gonna have to say Gohan just because of the child abuse. At least they're around, not like my dad. Huh, where'd that come from? Just that resentment that keeps building and building. Ugh.
Alright. So, no particular order, but I have to put Imperfect Cell as one of mine.
Why don't we just say Cell in general?
Or Cell overall is great, but you have to kind of break them down into the three forms because he's
Right.
actually technically three different characters.
Alright.
But yeah, Perfect Cell has some great quotes too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm trying to think of a good quote that I like from Imperfect Cell.
Yeah.
I cannot quote this ever perfectly, but it's like, you're listening to 309 The Cell.
Yeah.
Next on the list is Hungry Like the Wolf, followed by Killing Me Slowly with a Song, and then ending with All By Myself. Don't touch that channel.
Yeah. I know. So that's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know the band names for those, but
No. Oh, fair, but that's still a good one.
Oh yeah.
Again, Nap is one of my favorite ones. Trying to be a nice guy. Trying to be a team player. You killed half our friends. I said I was trying.
Well, you're failing miserably.
And so are you. Vegeta, always one of my favorite picks.
Yeah. And I probably know what your favorite quote is.
Go ahead, try me.
It's like, babe, do you believe in your own hype?
I am the hype. It's actually not my favorite quote of his, though.
Oh, ooh.
It's actually later on where, how can you be semi-perfect? You're either perfect or you're not me.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd say.
Yeah. I love that Cell uses that quote against him later.
Oh.
As to quote a dying saying, you're either perfect or you're not me. Frieza is a great one
Oh, yeah.
for me. Oh, Frieza, stop being such a bitch. I lost my chance at immortality. You don't see me crying about it. Yes, Vegeta, but the difference between you and me is you're not going to live long enough to regret it. And number one, or one of my top five, I would have to say... Give me a minute here to think.
Yeah.
There's so many to choose from. Like, I could easily just double down on one of your guys's, but I want to try to...
Oh, yeah.
Trying to go through my repertoire of who do I quote the most.
I love Bulma's dad.
Bulma's dad
Oh.
is a good choice. I'm not going to put him on my list, but he is a really good
Yeah.
choice.
And I think I know what quote you're thinking of.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
For a fat man. Hey, we have a freeloader. Tell him I have a gun because I pay taxes. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it out there, Jace.
Oh, Jace is a good one. Oh, you cut off the captain!
Oh, you bloomin' wanker! I think you broke it that time.
That was a good running gag.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna dodge any of these? Oh, that's what you're supposed to. But no, in seriousness, Goku. I've been fooling y'all on. Goku is actually one of my favorites.
Sure.
And there's so many quotes of his. But the when you fall off that horse, you get up and you eat that horse. Come eat that horse with me, Vegeta.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What the hell are you on?
Hey, I pay my taxes one leg at a time like everyone else.
Oh my god, I traded Vegeta for this.
Sarah couldn't help it.
No.
Oh, now, like, actually, now I'm thinking of the characters that should have been on my list.
Oh.
I should have had Vegeta on there because one of the quotes for me that I think is just hilarious is what it shows like the scene with him and what was Zach? It's like, wait, where's your condom? The fuck's a condom?
I like that he's just like, what the fuck's a condom?
Like, well, like, come on, you said you were wearing protection.
I was wearing my armor. So yeah, we could spend all episode quoting this.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to avoid that because we already did an episode like
Oh, yeah.
this.
Oh, yes.
Which will be either up before or after this.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next question. They did do the movies. I know, Bill, you didn't see every movie, so
No.
this is going to be a hard list for you. But what was your favorite abridged movie?
Let's see. Like, Roll the Slug, I think the one.
The Lord Slugs.
And the Christmas one is
Yeah.
because I forgot you showed me that one.
Yeah, the Planet Eradicate Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Christmas is about family and loved ones spending time with each other and killing Santa.
I don't know. Lord W. Judy used to celebrate Christmas.
Yep.
'Cause, I don't know, that Wolf Slug thing, that reference with the Stone Cold's theme, I thought, like, okay, I was not expecting.
Yeah, that was in the Lord Slug, but yeah.
I was not expecting them to use that.
There's a lot of unexpected stuff they
Yeah.
did, but yeah, I think they really nailed it with the Stone Cold entrance for Piccolo.
Yeah, it was just like to the breaks of the lights. Like, oh shit, are you Batman?
Yeah. David, your favorite movie?
For me, it would have to be the Tree of Might one.
Yeah.
Because they actually made that bearable to watch.
Yeah, I've never seen the original movie. I've seen all the other movies except for that one.
You're not missing much.
No, I heard I wasn't missing much, and I never really planned to watch it. But yeah, the Christmas Tree of Might. So it's a Christmas
Oh.
special again.
Yeah.
I just love the dragon in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to give you a tree, alright.
Like, can I change my answer? Can I put the dragon as one of my favorite characters?
Yeah, he was good.
We'll allow it.
Yeah.
Wait, was Tree of Might the one that had the "I'm gonna plant me a dumbass tree" quote?
Yep, that is the one.
Yep. Then, yeah, it's definitely Tree of Might then.
Yeah.
The most used quote we use when we play a wrestling game.
As it should be.
Yep.
And mine is the episode of Bardock. This is where Bardock goes back into the future, or past, and becomes one of the legendary first Super Saiyans. and he runs into that race that's basically just Kermit the Frog.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Our violent savior has come to save us.
Ba-oo-da-dee. No, none of that.
Well, they made them all Kermit.
Yep. Well, they freaking much look like him, so.
Ah, touche. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was really fun. for an episode or for a movie that didn't even need to take place even in the original canon,
Yeah.
they really took some liberties with it.
How could you not?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you didn't even have to do this one because it's not really part of the story. It's more of a what if chapter.
Yeah.
So, moving right along. Final thoughts before to say goodbye with the series with, like, what does it mean to you?
Don't you otherwise have to do any length of animated stuff.
Yeah. So, didn't get you hooked into anime, but you now have more of an appreciation for Dragon Ball Z and...
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel they did a great job of telling the original story and keeping it hilarious enough that people outside who don't know the original story will still have fun with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, now, like, I could gist pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Watching, 60-something episodes instead of how many?
Yeah. How much did the original run?
Too long.
Well, just go too long. Even Kai ran a little longer than I...
And that was supposed to be a condensed version.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'll have to agree with you guys. It did a good job of telling the story while keeping it compact and humorous.
Yeah.
And it definitely gave me a new appreciation for the series.
Yeah. So, as a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z before going into this, it was a nice refresher on the series.
Yeah.
And so many jokes that I know me and my friends made before Team 4-Star even made them.
Yeah.
But they have them actually played out. Was great.
Yeah.
And then characters that we were like, just throw this character away, and they're like, no, this character's still fun.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Popo is a throwaway character. You don't even need him.
No.
And they made Mr. Popo amazing.
Oh, you're like, yes.
They did that for a lot of throwaway characters when you think about it.
Oh, yeah, no, like Nappa, Dende,
Guru, of course.
Guru, Nail. Like, when you say Piccolo, I'm like, you have to throw Nail into the Piccolo. I love that dynamic.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, if you use this, like...
Your face is forbidden. Sadly, that was the best one up here. You might be getting a roommate. Does that mean I have to move the pool table? I almost fell for that one. Then you hear the clicking of pool balls. Fell for what?
I'm so glad they made Nail and Kami roommates in his brain.
Yeah. That trio just works so well. Because in one of their interviews, they quoted like why they did that. It's like Piccolo is a lot of monologuing character.
Yeah.
So, and it's just so easy just to have those scenes where he's like talking to himself to throw in those cut gags.
Yeah. They did a good job there.
Yeah. Took two really throwaway characters, Kami and Nail, and put them in a main character so that they have actually more screen time and memorabilia.
Oh yeah. And looks for me like good like pop culture references.
So many.
Yeah.
But to be fair, also not enough that aged the show. Like,
No, like
there's a few pop culture references, and that kept it current with the times. But they had their own jokes,
yeah, like
so that the show is kind of ageless.
yeah.
Which is important.
That's very important. 'Cause it was only just pop culture references. When you go back and rewatch it years later, you're like, yeah, that joke's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Or in other cases,
Huh? Yeah. Or, I don't get it.
yeah.
Like oh, those were back when you were old.
Yeah. That was back before you were born. So, just trying to think here. We kind of ran out of our topic list, which is unfortunate. Least favorite characters, I guess we'll say. That's going to be a hard one because they did an amazing job with
Yeah,
even the hated characters.
I'm just gonna say there is none for me.
Yeah.
Like, there's no I couldn't stand when they were on screen, so I'm like,
That's saying a lot coming from you.
yeah, no, right?
Because as much as you're not an anime fan, I was imagine there's got to be some characters that like you're like, I wish they weren't on screen, but
Yeah. Just the way they did it, they were all
yeah.
they're all enjoyable, in my opinion.
David, I think you have the same agreement.
Yeah, if we were talking main Dragon Ball, I would have some disagreements, but Abridged, it's hard for me to say. They even made Bulma likable.
Wow, yeah.
That's all I'll say on that matter.
So, I guess I asked a stupid question because trick answer, there is no dumb characters or characters you wish weren't there.
Any of that word got shuffled under.
Yeah. They kind of gauge their audience, so they're like, okay, this person needs less screen time, so coming up episodes, only use them when we need them.
Exactly.
And for the most part, because they gave each character a reboot and personality,
Mm-hmm.
they made it work for everyone. So, it can't be a flawless masterpiece. Is there anything we didn't like about it? Or is it a flawless masterpiece?
I think it's flawless.
Well, the Saiyan Saga did have a rough start, but it got much better.
Yeah, I will contend when you start the series, it's really, really rough, and that is because they're trying to find their feet.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can find their little feet and like their niche.
Yeah, and you kind of get worried because you get up to Nappa, and Nappa's saving the series in your mind, and then when Nappa dies, inevitably, you're like, uh-oh. Where are they going to go from here? And then they do the Vegeta fight, and you're like, okay, no, they know what they're doing now.
Yep.
So, final words before we end this episode, guys.
No, I really enjoyed the series. Like that's like one thing. Like I still like look up clips from it.
Yeah, we still quote it, we watch clips of it. I rewatch it every now and then. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
because I'll look up a clip and then I was like, okay, now I'm going to rewatch that episode. And then I was like, no, now I'm going to rewatch it from that episode or onward.
And at least I know for you, it came out of when you want what song you want to play at your funeral.
Yeah, well, we won't get into that, but yes, they did have some good songs in this as well. David, final thoughts?
Billy just made me realize this, but he doesn't like anime that much.
Yeah.
I don't actually like abridged shows that much, but I love the Dragon Ball one.
Yeah.
So that's really saying about their quality.
Yeah. So yeah, I will chime in with you here because I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged before this and the Naruto Abridged series.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty good. The Naruto one was a little rough and hard to watch. It just seemed like they throw jokes in for the sake of jokes and didn't really plan the joke. And I was seeing all these abridged animes, and I saw the Dragon Ball Z one, and I was like, oh great, another abridged series, here we go. What stupid jokes are they going to make about this franchise? And then I started off rough, and I was like, okay, they're doing the same thing as everyone else. And then there's a few jokes that just like, oh, they actually planned ahead for this because this will be a thing later in the series, and this joke will probably come up again. And that's what made it stick out better than most abridged series. Is it felt like they were planning way ahead.
Yeah.
So with that, we'll end the episode. Again, big thank you to the Team 4-Star staff for years of entertainment and all their hard work putting this together. Sorry to see it go, but understand creative burnout is a problem, and I'd rather see them end it with a big, huge send-off than try to burn through and make a mediocre, poor product that's badly remembered.
Yeah.
You guys agree with me on that one?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that was a good send off.
Yeah. So with that, this has been a special talk about Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Again, I'm your host, Devin.
Billy, dig it.
David, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.